Hey, Shoestring here. Let me cross the tracks first. Yeah, I'm gonna check this boxcar. I'm walking back from the store now, so I hadn't been down here yet. We got dropped in a yard last night. We didn't have time enough to roll up and get off. Okay, see the angle cock? Even though it's positioned different, the hose is running this way instead of this way on the other car. Yeah, that's gonna be a pickup going south. And she's empty too. See those springs? Now, it's got a seal on it, but a lot of times a boxcar will be empty. They'll put a seal on it just to prove it was clean when the unloaders left it. But you push that pin up with this little hasp out of the way. It takes two hands. You can't do it with one, and then that lever falls down, and then it pushes open. But most of these you have to open with a forklift. Yeah, I got my gear on. Well, forgive me. I left my bucket back at camp. Kobe and Aurora are back at camp. Yeah, I didn't realize we're camped right by the dang police station. But you know what they say, if you don't want to be found by the police, camp out behind the building. I don't know if that's how it actually goes. But yeah, that CS6 and UP phone number, 1-800 number, that you can call in a car that I mentioned, it'll ask you how many pieces of equipment. If you're just doing one car, just press 1. Then you'll type in the UTCX. Then it'll ask you for them numbers. Then it'll ask, do you want a fax copy? You just say no. And then it'll tell the time it left, wherever, and then it tells the destination. Usually it's by yard name, so if it's East St. Louis, they'll say Gateway. Or if it's Minot, North Dakota, they'll say Gavin. Or if it's Chicago, they'll say Proviso. Or Gentilly, or in New Orleans. I could go on, but I'd probably bore you to death. I was thinking of that movie Airplane, where that lady hangs herself next to Stryker. There's the Cadillac. You can get that's my favorite grain hopper ride. No way to really see in there. Oh, I'm shaking. May have to switch hands. Yeah, I was so dang tired this morning. I got about halfway back to camp and I just gave out. There was no other way I could walk any further. So I had to rest 20 minutes before I could. Let me switch hands. Alright. Another thing. You see that silver piston sticking out? I can't point to it. But that is to show that the brakes are applied, and that little silver bar on top will go in when the brakes are set. Whoa, I didn't realize I walked this far down. Let me try and think if there's anything else I could cover. Well, everybody asked for longer videos, so I'll just keep this rolling. You guys can take a walk with me. Yeah, it's supposed to start freezing rain tonight. 80% chance after midnight. Winter weather advisory. all the way through Saturday. Yeah, Kobe and Aurora wanted a Dr. Pepper, so went and got a 2-liter. I went and got a orange crush. What's funny, 10 years ago, I'd be buying nothing but beer. Yeah, them grainers there, they just too exposed. And now the second most popular grainer there, it's got that lip on it, but no sides. I think Colby did a video on this earlier. Well, we got into town and got rolled up and got into town. It wasn't that far of a walk. But camped out by this ketchup plant. It's not Heinz 57. It's a cheaper version they make here. It's like Heinz 51 or something. It's not as good as the Heinz 57. I hope this is recording. There's Maintenance Away MOW car over there. I wish I could cross over, but I got my hand full. And that concrete block you see there, that used to be an old overhead red block signal system. Probably tore it out in the 90s. Yeah, at least I know what's going on tonight. I'll go back to that boxcar when me and Colby discuss it. I can open that boxcar. No problem. Just wait till dark 30 and do it. Well, the cops have been passing me all day long. The thing is, my eyes are so bad now, I can't see whether they're looking at me or looking through the rear view mirror at me. You know they are. Yeah, each car number is different. See, FINX. Now some, like the coal cars, let's see, what is it? TLIX. Then you got the TXUX coal cars. TXUX stands for Texas State Utilities, and the X always means transportation. Sorry, I'm bouncing. You got the UFIX, that's Utah. Doesn't mean it's going there. A lot of cars are just leased out. See, UTCX. And yeah, I'm going to show you what an AEI strip is. You see these white diagonal boxes that are about neck high going in and out of railroad yards? Well, this strip here, that has all this very car's information on it. Each car is different. And when that train comes in or out of the yard, that AEI detector reads it, and then they go over, double check the train orders to make sure they got all the right cars, or letting them all go right. Then in another yard, it'll come in and they'll read it, and they're like, oh, yep, all our cars came in. Or hell, we got one missing. What happened to it? UFO abduction. I just cannot walk like I used to. Just take my time. Yeah, that's where we slept last night, by them fuel tanks. There was a security guard come out, talked to us, brought us some coffee. I thought we was gonna get run off, but now almost to the end of this cut, and I'll show you. Now, angle cock shouldn't be turned on this, because, well, then again, it might be, because they were shoving it back earlier today. The only way to shove it back is if brakes are released. They can also build a train with the angle cock, but it's usually still going to be left alone to go out later. I should do a video on the yokes and hash. Yep, angle cock. I better not stand here too long. It's maybe a hot line. I'm almost back to camp. Oh, there they are right there. Shit, I thought you were two cops. Still making a video. Oh, God. There's the Dr. Pepper. I got a crush in there, too. I couldn't hardly hold it no more. God, how long have y'all been watching me? Could you hear me? Oh, okay. I was just rambling on.
Is that an event going on? A lot of people know the guy with a book bag.
Yeah, it's cold. There's Colby. There's Aurora.
Cold out here. Yeah, it's getting colder by the minute.
Yeah. Man, if it's precipitation right now, it'd be shit. Oh, ice. Dang, I didn't know it. Yeah, oh, that lady, man. That lady picked me up. Oh, I'm an addict. I know exactly what you need. I'm like, oh, I'll take either one of them, man. But she's bringing me to the dope house. Yeah, I've been clean for 4 days. I'm like, oh, great.
4 minutes.
He brought me to some kind of like drop-in center where you can shower and stuff, which was cool. She's doing a good deed, but man, I needed just $30, and I got it. 120 on that route.
$30, not dropping it.
I'm glad I went out. I started to go to sleep and say F it. I knew if I didn't, it'd be impossible tomorrow. Well, that wind's kicking it, ain't it? I wonder if it's any better up top. Hell, getting up there would be. Is that another you-know-what box?
No.
Oh, hey, just start a fire easy with that.
You said no, you know what box?
Maybe there's some drops left. Oh, I forgot to buy WD-40. Squirt that on. We could build a fire.
Yeah. I got some fire starters too.
Oh, do you? Oh, that's right. Grab my water. These are your best kind of water bottle. Tropicana. Did y'all get any nap?
If it wasn't for the cold.
I think I'll leave it out here. I'm gonna have to come back out with it. Yeah, I know. Jesus Christ. Better get my pack off. Trying to let the viewers know what I'm doing. Man, there's been 30 cops past me. I couldn't tell if they were looking in the mirror like back at me or turning their head.
No plugins out here.
Huh.
No plugins out here.
Oh, down there, about where the city bus station is, I found it's an empty boxcar. It's just not open, but the angle cock's turn, it'll be going out. But the thing is, it'll be going south. But shit, I can't believe it's so slow today. What, 2 trains? Let's see where I'm at on the video. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here.